Yo, what is good, man? I'm very grateful. What is good, yo? So, with another show showing up yet again, it's pretty obvious why I am becoming pretty happy with what I'm getting in anime just in general. But to be fair, the show wasn't feeling like it was for me at the very beginning. Um, and that was mainly due to how the characters were uh, introduced and how the whole like situation started as a whole. So that was the only real thing I can say wasn't like for me at the start. I didn't know where it was gonna go, and mind you, I have actually never been too into the animes where the girls are like the battleships or they they just, wear suits and fight and stuff like that. I never really cared for a lot of them, but some of them can have really outstanding stories, like stuff that just stand out to me and I actually really enjoy. So once I actually saw this action kick in and actually started seeing, what could be possible for the, overall story slash action parts of it, with already seeing someone doing like a betrayal and pushing along the narrative of no one can almost be trusted from the very jump. I think that's a very like cool way to kick off a show regardless of whatever it's about, because as of now we didn't know like any character, and then next thing you know, the first one we actually meet turns out to be a betrayer. So it's stuff like that that can actually keep me entertained, or not entertained, but keep me involved in the story as a whole. Because to be fair, that's all I want to see is something that I want to see something done that hasn't been done. If you can give me a story or scenarios that I haven't seen in certain settings, then I would be more likely to watch the show longer, and actually enjoy myself in the case of not being able to guess everything that's going to happen. Um, to be fair, the character that we see show up at the end of the last second to save the day definitely was something foresaw with the whole showing of like what the main character actually looks like and stuff like that. So to be all of a sudden be like, oh, this is what the main character looks like, and she doesn't even show up, it was an obvious thing that she might steal the show. So literally shows up and absolutely destroys these invaders this week. This Eagle unit, I definitely like the way that the animation complemented the battleships and just how they're actually used by some people differently than the ones that I've seen before. Like this girl literally can chill on this battleship, but at the same time, it actually becomes her bow and shield. Like that's actually pretty dope. I'm not sure if like every show had a like a hint of that already, and I just didn't give them a chance after seeing like the first 2 or 3 episodes. But the way the Fox girls that were attacking this week were also fighting was super ridiculously dope looking too. So that's what it really comes down for me, is if they can actually make me want to watch more or want to learn about more, then I would definitely do so. But usually whenever I see these shows, there's only one focus, and it's just like how good can they make the girls look and stuff like that. I mean, they even put the fan service in there with one girl who literally shoots any shot that she can shoot, and it winds up it winds up knocking her over every single time, right? So every single time you get a nice little shot of something, and that's clear. That's a lot of what I would see in the other shows that were, didn't have other things I was interested in enough to watch it for. So that's what I was kind of worried about when the show kind of first started. It was just starting off relatively slow and giving us the intro of, how life might be lived throughout the time spent here. And I apologize if you can hear anything behind me. There's like cars passing by because I sit right next to a window. Um, but overall, I definitely want to know, what people are thinking about this overall because not only was like the betrayal pretty good and having them, unable to believe in certain people just because they don't know what the heck everybody's motives are, or like not even what everybody's motives are, but why someone within their own community would just go that hardcore against them, give them whatever they were looking for and setting them up for a perfect attack and stuff like that. So I don't know. I love to know what you guys are feeling on this. I mean, I'm definitely going to give it a shot. I'm not gonna drop the show, and I definitely want to see what you guys are thinking about this show as of right now. Because if anything, I could probably look up other ones, but I found usually Thursdays don't have that much anime, so to see this many shows excuse me, to see this many shows on a Thursday is already very surprising. So that just goes to tell me that there could be a day where there isn't a lot of anime because of this. So there are some shows that I have watched already and I was thinking about just making recordings for. So I'll either do that either tonight or I'll probably do it tomorrow, depending on how much stuff comes out again, because yeah, every day is potential for a new show. I was trying not to like burp that whole time. I should have just let it out. Every day is a potential for a new show, and because of that, I'm always just eerie of jumping into recording a whole bunch of stuff and then um, being in a bad position to try to put out a video again because something comes out at the last minute. So I will be doing like videos early and then try to do some videos later on to try to see if anything new comes out, so that until like we get all the shows we know we're gonna be out for the October and stuff like that. But overall, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you when we get some more stuff to talk about. So, of course, with all that, I will. Well, I'm trying to think. I might stream, so if you guys do want to follow my stream, I have all links in the description. There's going to be pictures from this week and from multiple other shows that you can check out. So make sure to look at that, and I hope you have an amazing one, everybody. So with that, peace.